19-year-old Alan Ivanov was officially charged today in the shooting deaths of Anna Bowie, Jake Long, and Jordan Ebner during a party in Mukilteo last Friday. A fourth teen, Will Kramer, was also shot. He continues to recover this afternoon at Harborview. Court documents say that Ivanov spotted his ex-girlfriend with another guy at a house party. He scoped it out, went back to his car to study the owner's manual of his new AR-15, and then he went into the home and opened fire. We're joined now by Dr. Gregory Jantz. We appreciate you being here.
Oh, well, it's good to be here.
You know, it's important to talk about this because that's the first thing you need to do is not avoid it. What advice can you give to the parents watching today to talk to their kids in communities where they thought they were safe, like Mukilteo?
Well, first let me say as a counselor, this grieves me to see this. And one of the things that we need to do is talk about it. So often we see, oh, it's another shooting, but we've got to talk about it. Always learn what your kids know. Ask them what they know about it. Get their opinion. Too often we want to kind of take care of them and just say, hey, you know, but really learn what they know and listen to them and let them express their feelings. Really important.
We've seen a tremendous outpouring of people bringing flowers and cards to the school where they went at Kamiak High School. Is that important to take your kids there, to let them experience what's going on, or should you protect your kids from that?
I'm going to say it depends on the age. I would not take a younger kid to any type of situation like that. If high school kids or somebody that may have had a connection where this is going to be a loose end, that may be appropriate. That's going to really be a developmental question. And if you have a kid that you're concerned about, we need to be careful that we're not glorifying in any way what happened. That's what kids can do who have another agenda.
If we're looking at the long-term effects of this and maybe some kids shut down and don't want to talk about it now, what are the psychological impacts a year from now if they don't deal with it?
Well, one of the things that can happen, of course, kids are going to hold things. It's going to go somewhere. So if they're not talking about it, it's going to come out, first of all, potentially through social media. They could become depressed, anxious, and you may see them withdraw really from their peer groups or from their normal activities where they're really disassociating where once they were really engaged. So look for that. Also look for times where they're just choosing to be alone and a lot of escapism behavior.
Okay, so look for the changes in behavior, obviously.
Absolutely.
I shared with Dr. Jantz the letter that we got that was supposedly found by Alan Ivanov's mother after the shooting, the suspect. When you read this letter, which is a letter to many of his family members, what do you take away from this letter in his mindset? His
mindset is a mindset of, I'm saying goodbye. And almost justifying this behavior, like I'm going to a better place, I'll see you up there. So this is a sign of some real distorted thinking. We don't know a lot yet, but mental illness issues, we need to look at that. But this was a goodbye letter saying, and he's actually thanking people in his life. So we need to look out. Anytime a kid starts to write a goodbye letter, starts to use language like, I would be better off if I wasn't around, we need to listen to that.
Okay, so watch very closely what your kids are doing.
Absolutely.
So they
give a good deep listen. What's behind some of those words and behaviors?
Okay, Dr. Greg Jantz, thanks very much.
Good to be with you.
Appreciate you here coaching us through this. It's such important stuff as really all of us in this community are grieving. Nadia?